Yo, what is up, guys? So Flapjack here. Today I'm going to bring you guys more of an advanced jungling guide. Before this one, if you haven't seen the beginner's jungle guide and you're wanting to learn the jungle, I do have that. I just put it out about a week ago. I got a few comments asking me to do an advanced guide. So in this video, we're going to be going into things like early lane phase, late game phase, and mid game phase. We're going to be going over how to counter build and the rotations I like to do. I'm going to be showing you how to consistently farm and a bunch of other things. I'm going to be using the map and kind of painting around where I want you guys to go. But overall, we're just going to be doing a more advanced guide here for the people who already have a little bit of a grasp in the game and want to go deeper. One thing I do ask you guys is to please hit the subscribe button. The videos are doing pretty well lately, and I'm trying to grow a bit of community here. Only a little bit of you guys are subscribed to watch my videos. And we're going to be jumping in straight into this, and thank you guys so much for watching. So a general farm route for the jungle after your beginning phase, which is yellow into red into wave, sharing this, and so on, are your backs, of course. Let me get rid of these. So you're going to make sure you always have yellow, like I mentioned. These backs, every time they're up, you want to pay attention to that map. Getting this trebuchet, sometimes farming this, but you can leave it for your solo laner, especially if they're behind. Being around your solo laner when they're on their blue. Usually they won't get mad at you for splitting their blue, because usually they need their blue to stay in lane long. So being there, when you get around level 8+, you can start hitting Scorpion. Doing it earlier is better. Sharing these mid camps with your mid laner early on really helps. Making sure you're having this warded. Oracles is going to be another thing to farm. Sometimes doing your red buff your mid laner, but they usually need that XP, and the Guardian needs the assist stacks on Gauntlet and things like that early on, so you want to leave it for them. If there's a chance of it being taken, make sure you knock it down for them, though. Green buff for your Guardian. Mostly your laners won't come knock down green buff, so you want to make sure it's knocked down for your Guardian or support. And mostly all this farm is for your ADC. They're usually going to do this when it's up and do this when it's up, but you can be around to split that with them. As long as you're ganking, don't just come in the lane, take some farm and leave. That's just fucked up. And that will make people angry. Only split lane XP if, say, you get a kill. It's called quote-unquote jungle tax, which isn't a real thing, but it is what it is. And another big thing I have for you junglers, these camps right here are not your camps. They are the team's camps. Yes, they are mainly there for you to farm, and yes, you will need farms, so they should be yours. But if your solo's behind and he gets this one, whoop-de-doo. Go split a wave with him. Don't scream in chat. That just causes a lot of anger, and there's nothing really bad about it. You're usually going to have this one and Scorpion and these to split, and trebuchets and green buff to knock down, and you can split any waves. So you know, you can even go invade if you want to. There's nothing to get mad about, man. That's just dumb to yell at your solo or even your mid about taking a camp. It's gonna come back up. You're gonna get there eventually. If you're stacking Transcendence, just say, hey, I'm building stacks. Don't get mad. You know, if you're building Soul Eater, it is what it is. But most of the assassin items are cheap. I mean, Hydra's is cheap, Jotun's is cheap, Heartseeker's pretty expensive. Transcendence, you know, you usually get it early, so it's not that bad, and things like that. But you know, Golden Blade is cheap. Like I said, don't fuss over your camps like that. Those are not your camps, or the team's camps. But yeah, we'll get into the laning phases, and I'll catch you guys then. So showing a map of the Conquest in this patch of 9.6. I'm not too skilled with graphics, so I can't do any animations or anything, so I'm literally just going to use a marker and draw on the map. Like I said in the beginner's guide, the easiest start I know to do is start yellow, go to red, and share the wave early game. You know, it's going to be whoever gets there first, sometimes whoever is the character. I don't know. There's many factors that can determine who wins the first engagement. But usually you'd clear the first wave, and depending on how fast you do that, you go back and do the big one. Sometimes your mid will split it with you and go back and start clearing the second wave. Then you work on the small, Sometimes you can do this one, but depending on how fast you're going, you usually want to make it back for the side camps to get your level 3 for you and your mid. Usually your mid will beat your level 3 if they got their mid wave, but it all just depends how well you guys clear and how fast you guys do it. And you'll want to go here, and then at this point you're usually going to be looking to either gank duo, or if your duo's kind of losing their wave and they're down a player over there, you could usually probably kill oracles here. It's going to be the same thing on this side, just flipped, and then work back. And usually your support's green will about to be coming up, and usually they won't be able to grab it again, but just getting that farm anyways will help out. And then I'll move on to some mid-game rotations in the next clip. So talking about the mid-game, this is going to be after you have your ult already, and probably from the level range of like about 5 to 13 or so. No one's too powerful, but you're going to be getting that snowball online and getting those items online. You're going to make sure you always want to have your yellow buff. Speed is very important as a jungler. You'll want to start warding. My favorite places to ward are here. Put one here. Sorry, I'll make that a little bit bigger. Sometimes if you know they're playing a little aggressive, you can ward about here, because some junglers will path through here and try to look for your backs, mainly like Bakasuras and stuff. And this ward right here will catch them. You also want to make sure you're getting your Scorpion. Those enhanced buffs make a huge difference. You'll notice the speed difference for sure. Making sure your solo laner is getting their blue buff, meaning you can knock it down for them. But you want to make sure they have it. So if they're dead, don't just knock it down if they can't make it, because those timers go up fast. You want to make sure your your solo laner is getting what they're going for. But my biggest concern is Scorpion. Get it every time it's down. It's easier to kill than it seems. You might take a little bit of damage, but a health pop will just put it back to where it's supposed to be. And then you're going to want to go and make sure, basically at this point your Guardian's going to be a mid. So he's going to be able to help your mid laner get the red buff. But at this point, you're going to want to just stay on this side of the map. Make sure you're getting oracles. You want to keep that ward on the Gold Fury, so the enemies can't. You'll know if the enemies are on it. And if you lose oracles, buy a ward, go put it on it. And you want to control the ADC side of the map as well. You're going to be wanting to gank over here a lot in this, because at this point, ADCs are not going to be chunking too much. They're going to be doing a little bit of damage, especially if they're fed. But you should be stronger than most ADCs at this point. If you go over there with your ADC, you're gonna gank 2v1. Try to get your ADC to burn some beads and things like that. And you guys will see in the real game examples that I show what some of this looks like. And then Pyromancer, that's about just as strong as a gold buff. You're going to want to make sure your team is getting ready for these. Buying sentry wards, controlling the ward on the fire giant, that is the biggest thing you can do around this time and late game. And controlling that Scorpion too, that's another big thing. And these trebuchets, you want these trebuchets. I'm going to circle all these. These are your best friend. These will push your lanes up. These will make people move to one side of the map. Say you get trebuchet going up left, usually the enemy team, you can't see where I'm going. Say if you have a trebuchet going up this way, let me remove all these real quick. Sorry. If you have a trebuchet moving up this left lane, most of the enemy is going to be moving to this, probably ADC Guardian to get it, maybe mid laner too. And if that point people are going up left lane to destroy that, hit this. Hit Pyromancer, get the gold for your team. Get your solo laner to come over there. Get your mid laner to come over there. Get your Guardian, who's going to be around mid usually, and yourself. You should be able to burn that down pretty quickly. And if you have your ward here and here, you'll know somebody's coming. And that's one big thing. And then we'll get into the late game rotations and things like that. So speaking for late game, this is going to be past level 15 to 20. This is where you're going to be in your team fights. The biggest thing you can do, stay next to your peelers. I know you're an assassin and you want to go for those squishies, but crit squishies and mages have pretty good escapes. You can die easier than you think, especially if somebody like an Atlas turns around, picks you up, and throws you into your team. It happens a lot as a jungler. You think you're invincible because you have all these moves. You're not, especially late game. The biggest tip I have for late game is definitely to poke. Don't go for kills unless you know you can. Be on these backs. Have your wards. You always want to have wards around this side. You want to know where their enemies is. Sometimes you can put it on the red buff. Sometimes you can put it back deep here, but you don't want to go too deep because enemy team's also going to have wards here. Sentry wards are very important this late. And you're going to want to be controlling this as well. Fire Giant's your best friend. And of course, you're going to be moving to take towers. Usually all the tier 1s will be gone by then. Maybe some tier 2s, and your Phoenixes are going to be your next objective. So you're going to be wanting to burn these Phoenixes for sure. But that's up to your ADCs. You just want to make sure they don't get dove. Late game jungle almost becomes like a mixed role. You are going to be outputting damage and you are squishy, but you're not going to be putting out the damage that your mid and ADCs are. So you're kind of playing peel, but you're also kind of playing to poke at their backline. Just make sure you're not playing too far into the backline where the Guardian's alive. Basically, you want your Guardians and your ADCs to burn their front line, and then you can go on their backline. You don't want to ever just dive into a backline. That's called inting. Late game gets very weird for assassins, and in the gameplay and in what I show in the game right now is going to be kind of some examples of that. But yeah, we're gonna hop over to the next part. So I'll see you then. Yeah, now my stream layout. It's usually the one I use. I'm gonna be going over who is an auto attacker assassin and who is a ability-based assassin and what that means in general. Lancelot, ability-based Arachne auto attack. Awilix, ability-based. Bakasura auto attack. Bastet, ability-based. Camazotz, ability-based. Cleodina, ability-based. Daji, ability-based. Fenrir, I've seen him play both ways. I've been doing crit rear recently, which is building crit on him, and it's actually really fun. He has a lot of auto cancels, which means you cancel it with an ability and you auto again. So you basically auto faster than you normally would by just holding down left click. Hun Bats, he is another ability-based god. Kali, auto attack. Auto attack, if you don't know, I'll just say it, means you're just holding left click. Usually your most of your damage is based off of your abilities. Loki, he can be played both ways. I think he's usually ability based. From my experience, I do better with him building like Transcendence and things like that. Mercury, auto attack, my favorite god in the game. Niza, she's usually ability based. I like building her crit recently. Crit is also built into her kit. So upping that damage off of her too, which has the crit on it, is usually the way to go for me. Nemesis is both as well. She can be built both ability based and auto attack. Usually she's better ability based, but I like building her auto attack based. It's pretty fun. Pele is ability based. Ratatouille, I think he's played both ways. He's, from my experience, he's better you going crit usually. There's a huge like 2-shot build you can do with him with like a Titan's Bane. I might do a video on that one day. It's pretty interesting. Ravana, I think he's usually ability based. He has a lot of Astain. Cirquette, I built her crit, but I think she's usually ability based. I'm a crit fan. Crit is so good. If you don't know, guys, just use crit. Set ability based. Susano ability based. Thanatos, I've seen him built both ways. I think he fares better ability based, but you can build some of the blades on him. Thor ability based and Tsukiyomi ability based. I will show how to counter build some of these guys that are annoying to deal with, and what do the items look like for assassins that are there for counter builds now. So right here is an example build to counter anti-heal for an auto attacker. I'm using Mercury because he's my favorite auto attacker. If we build all these items here, you're still going to come out with 231 power with a 312 basic attack damage. You're going to have an 80% crit strike chance, and that's basically you're going to be critting every auto attack. Toxic Blade, since your attack speed is going to be pretty fast off of Protector, Wind Demon, and Toxic Blade itself, you're going to be hitting these autos a lot. That's going to stop anti-heal. When you're going crit, you don't really need to go anti-heal. I'd recommend getting a little bit more power, maybe with Beat Stick. because you're going to be burning people so fast that they're not going to be able to heal much anyways. You should rely on your guardian and stuff to build anti-heal. But if you really need it, this is what it would look like. And I'll show what an ability-based anti-heal looks like. So a character like Thor, who is ability-based, I would definitely go with Beat Stick for him. That's going to give you that 40%, and with your other characters, it'll stack up to 100. Beat Stick is your best friend. Honestly, Beat Stick is a good item in general, as the item itself gives you 50 physical power and 15 flat pin. Your abilities have 40% reduced healing for 6 seconds, so when you use an ability, somebody's not going to be able to heal as much. So pretty straightforward. But this is a build I would do for someone like Thor that needs beats anti-heal. So explaining protections and penetration in general. Before I get into what the difference is, flat pin cap is 50 and percent pin penetration cap is 40. Flat pin and regular penetration, percent penetration per se, is a big thing that a lot of people have a question about. And I'm going to use the items Beat Stick and Heartseeker, for example. So Beat Stick is an item that gives you 15 flat pin, which means an exact amount of 15 physical protections are going to be taken away from the target you're hitting. And your ability is going to go through 15 physical protections, which sounds great, and 10% sounds worse, but you got to think about it from this way. A squishy is only going to have about 60 protections if someone's going auras. So 15, taking 15 of those protections away are definitely going to be better. But against a guardian who has 300 protections, 10% of that, 20% of that, 30% of that is going to be way better. And I used Heartseeker, for example, because it's usually... Oh, I messed up. It's usually one of the best physical penetration items you can use. So 15 physical protections on a guardian, or 10% of their physical protections. That one's going to be way better, and that's why you have to have a mix of both in your build usually. I think Hydra gives you another 10%, so that's what you're going to be looking to do. We are now on the actual game phase of the more advanced guide. I showed you guys farm guide on the map, lane guide, this, that, and other. And now I'm going to show you guys how I do it in game. This might pop the skin booster, so I'm feeling great. I'm feeling righteous. So we are going to be playing Mercury, which is my favorite jungler. And we are going to actually do a build I like, which is Hastens after Golden Blade. Which some may find a little weird, but it's what I enjoy to do. You don't really need it. Getting rage earlier might be good, but for some reason, just staying on people with Mercury's autos feels better than most other gods. Just a personal thing of mine. I don't know. We're gonna do our normal yellow to red start to lane, and then I'm gonna try to explain when the laning phases, quote unquote, change, and work on telling you what my thought process is when I'm ganking, what my thought process is when I'm invading, that kind of stuff. We have Chernobog in solo, which is crazy powerful. Paulo for extra rotates. Yu Huang in mid with the Conduit gem. And a Kumbhakarna, which I like. So we're going to be big gaming here. We're going to insta clear that, which is nice. Move to this guy's red buff. And then we'll get to talking about what our thought process is. What your thought process should be as a jungler. This guy wants to save his 2 for lane. Going to barrel in lane. We're going to put our thing on the backs here. Well, actually, he's going to clear that fast as hell. So we're going to get our 3 as quick as he can here. And then this should be a kill on this Loki. Have blink in a second. Nice. So that's going to be a kill. We out cleared them there. And Conduit Gem is great right now for mages on that early clear. So we're going to go farm this back. At this point, there's not a point invading. Like a lot of people think, oh, rush to their backs. That's so risky. It takes nothing for their mid laner to rotate, and he'll get there quicker than ours will. Looks like we've got a Hunter v Hunter over here. Oh, that's... Oh, I got it anyway. Oh, that's a beads. Looks like we're going to get to bully her out a bit here. And then we're going to place one of those.
That's too bad. That's too bad. Sorry.
We got a beads though, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this so he don't have to worry about it. This Loki is gonna want to fuck with me. And we're gonna throw him in tower here. He's gonna take a tower shot, and this should be a free kill. So that was a bad play from that guy. He, I don't know what his thought process was to play that close to tower. He wasn't gonna kill Chernobog with that blink. A bit weird, but we're gonna be moving back to mid to get these side camps that we mentioned. Usually I wouldn't gank level 2 solo like that if it wasn't a hunter, but hunters are kind of free ganks. This guy's low, but I think he hears me hitting this. We're gonna go hit our backs again. Looks like Yu Huang's gonna get that camp for going as red. For now, we'll just do this big camp, and do our speed and then move to red buff with Yu Huang. We're still in this early game phase here. And we are going to just farm it out for the time being. We got our early gank, so that's a lead on their jungler for us that we don't have to worry about. We're gonna go and put a level into our 2 here. Tell them I'll attack, and then I might go look to right lane to fight on purple. It looks like they are on their purple. I'm just gonna put a couple out of this and dip. Gonna go ahead and pre-health pot. See if I can cut this Chernobog off. We're gonna catch him here, and that's a beads. Just gonna body block RDO out here. It's gonna be a shell. I might get a 1 here in a second. It wasn't enough. Gotta move back to my team here. Poke him out. This Baron Somebody's overextending, so that's going to be another pick. There's a lot of pressure on me. Going to try to wiggle this guy's autos out. Damn, he's going to catch me. I was a little bit overextended there, which is unfortunate. It's all good. I think it was a 1 for 2, maybe. I think we killed RDO. Maybe not. No, we didn't. But we got Baron, so it's 1 for 1. And Loki didn't get anything out of it, so we still have a 300 gold lead on that Loki. 400 almost. And now we have Golden Blade, so our farming potential is going to be increased by a lot. So we're going to be able to just kind of burn through this farm. I'm going to go gank. I'm going to look to gank this Scotty here. Looks like she's going to run back to tower. I'm gonna throw her up, and that's gonna be another stun. That's a bees. I'm gonna stay on her here. Golden Blade proc. This should be a pick. I'm gonna have my 1 in a couple seconds. And I'm gonna get that pick. And I'm gonna back up because this Loki is probably gonna be looking for me. Because he saw him low health. I did have to use my ult to catch her there, but she used hers, so it was a ult trade-off. And we're gonna be getting our speed. And our backs are gonna come up, but we're gonna back first. We don't want to be out this low. Then we can start on our next katana for a little bit extra movement speed and buy a ward. Now that everyone's starting to get ults, I'd say we're moving into sort of that mid game. It doesn't really start till about 7 or 8 though, because that's when people really start doing objectives. But while we have our attack speed and a little bit of farm, I think we're gonna burn for this Scorpion right now. So yeah, I talked about how important the Scorpion is. So we're gonna capitalize off of that mention and knock a Scorpion. I'm kind of showcasing that you can do this really early. And now our team has enhanced buffs, so it's just an advantage in every lane. I'm gonna place a ward pretty deep. I'm gonna make sure Scotty's not on this blue. She's not, okay. We're gonna burn this down. I'm kind of staying near left lane as support's still in duo lane, so I don't really have to be over there. I'm gonna hope he'll get that Treb as I'm gonna go for this one. And then I'm gonna work back toward duo lane. I just mentioned I've been staying on left side because it's been a 1v1, but I am gonna go for a gank here. Gonna kind of play in this invisibility. And that's gonna be a lot of pressure. And that's gonna be a kill on Loki. I'm gonna throw her into the wall, body block her out. Throw one at her feet. Oh, she's gonna get stunned. This should be a pick. Nice. Gonna kind of split a tiny bit of XP there. And then go for oracles. That was a pretty big gank there. Like I said in the thing, we want to control oracles here. As it gets closer to that time when people start burning Gold Fury. I'm gonna gank middle lane, sorry. I'm gonna blink on this guy and I'm gonna throw him. And that's gonna be a beads, but he's gonna look to ult me. I don't have a way out of this. Oh my god. Ooh, this Loki wants my ass.
Trust me, we have to fall back.
And I'm gonna go all the way back just in case he does some crazy shit. I think I heard him blink. But we're gonna go grab another ward and a health pot so we can sustain a little bit longer. And that's a pretty big pick for us. I really don't know how Baron was just outside of the threshold to kill me. I think he hit everything. I really thought I was a dead man. But we take those, I guess. Oop, I can't pick that up for some reason. And we're going to be moving to hit. Might go help Scotty. I'm going to turn a bog. Looks like he's okay.
Take left lane.
Someone call my name?
Like she heard me collapse, so she's going to run away. Just put a little pressure on her. You know, I'm not able to gank her. I'm going to go place this deep ward like I talked about.
That works wonders. Enemy missing.
Okay, she sees me.
Wall here.
Finally some action.
Enemy missing middle. Be careful left. Retreat.
Let's just retreat and go for blue buff here.
Yes.
I'm going to knock this guy's blue buff. Ooh, I need to go help him. Okay, never mind, he's fine. And we're going to go back to this mid camp since it's back up. And we're going to knock it down. Maybe look to get this trebuchet in middle and gank it possibly. We see that there's a lot going on in right lane. I don't know why these guys want this. Looks like Chernobog's going to TP over. Baron's going to be there. We still have left side vision on Loki, so we're going to 5-man gank this and go Gold Fury. Hopefully. I should have Baron right here.
Your left tower is under attack.
Oh, he's one. I don't want to get caught by that ult though. That sucks. They get a pick out of that and we get nothing. I think that was just a bit of positioning. They got in their tower line. I didn't think Chernobog was going to come in on me like that. Chernobog is going to go over here.
On my way.
Kind of just going to go back in and blink. Throw this guy in the wall. Should be a free pick.
Enemy missing middle.
Gonna keep autoing this guy. Might be able to catch him. I don't. That sucks. I'm gonna back. We haven't seen Loki in a while. He might have been invading my camps, which is okay. Yeah, looks like they're on them right now.
Enemy spotted. Gang.
He's gonna go hard. He misses his ult here. I'm kind of out trading this. Can dash in a tower. This should be free. Chernobog's cutting him off here. I'm gonna kind of just run back in on this and start this fight. Yeah, that's a kill. This Loki's dead. And Scotty should be dead as well. If I could get through her ice, bruh. Gonna have ult to get through this. Gonna cut Baron off. Gonna grab him, throw him in wall. Let's go. Okay, everyone was saying the same shit. I'm gonna just take it for a second and give it off. And we're just gonna burn through this. I don't know why they did that. For a speed buff. Pretty interesting. I did lose it, but like, we got 2 picks plus a pyromancer. So it's kind of a throw on their part. But yeah, man, we're just gonna keep on building. We're looking to go into Rage next, and we're gonna go in back to get another Ward or 2 plus Rage.
What a sexy
Rage plus double Ward. If I had the money, I would have went too much Chalice. but a Chalice of the Oracle, which is basically 3 wards through the whole game. Not one of the healing chalices or mana chalices, but is what it is. I usually talk about don't take a guy's buff, but since they're worrying about a trebuchet in mid, I'm gonna just knock it down for him. I'm gonna go help this Apollo.
I'm not done.
She's gonna be annoying. I have hasten, so I can stay on her. That's half her health down. Getting ready to blink 3 on the Chernobog. He is going to dodge my ultimate here, but we're going to be able to get his ult off. He's going to land on me again. They're going to get a lot of pressure on my teammate here. I'm going to be able to trade this. He is going to be in wall right here. Oh, they don't get this, do they? Nice. I do have to get out of here. Ooh. I am getting out of here. I will stick around in case they do tower dive. I can kind of cut somebody off. Loki might want to ult on me. So I'm just going to back. It looks like Apollo's going to go over there. I don't want this Scotty to go on my buffs here, so I'm going to go check on those. Loki's apparently trying to get purple as his team is fighting and losing. Which is all good. We're just going to knock these down. And it looks like the fight dissipated on right. We're going to pay attention to the map, though. Scotty is on this buff, which sucks. Scotty is just farming her way up. She's level 13, which is pretty bad, honestly. When she starts rotating, it's going to be scary. I'm going to look to ward deep. Need to do the Scorpion, put another deep ward. Going to burn down some of these camps. And then we're going to back up before Loki comes. We've got some deep vision now to see when he comes out. That does suck. I'm gonna get Scotty ulted. What? Did she TP to that? That's a bit awkward. I could have sworn I saw her on the blue buff. Oh no. Okay, she didn't get out. Nice. Loki should die. Ooh. Nice. RDO could die here? I don't know. Kumba gets another stun online. Okay, nice. Chernobog is going to go stop that Chernobog. Let's see the Chernobog diff.
Attack the Gold Fury.
And honestly, Scotty needed an ult to kill me there, I think. Maybe not. And because she did that, my team did get to clean up. So that kind of works out in the end. I'm going to be over here with my teammates to get this Gold Fury. I should have helped him with his red buff. Sounds like he got it though. We're gonna go in, use our attack speed to burn this down. Keep on hitting this. Nice. So that is now a 5k gold lead for the team. We're gonna be looking to do some of these camps. Now that we have rage, we're gonna back up, go get our speed buff and rage. Tell him there's a ward there.
What a sexy weapon.
I didn't grab any wards this time, just because I still have my 2 deep right there. Next back, I'll probably have to buy them as those are going to run out soon. But it's all good. With my crit, I should be able to 1v1 most people.
On my way.
Someone call my name?
Kind of getting caught out here. Dude. Did they die for that? Loki's in tower, bro. Okay, I think they clean up this. Yeah, they do.
It's a miracle.
But I feel like I
They tunnel vision so hard and 3 of them die again. 3 die for 1 man. I take that any day. It's very interesting that 4 people went in on me there. Or 3 people, sorry. Yeah, Loki's struggling, man. He has 2 items, 6k gold. I definitely would have went Transcendence if I was him, but I see what he's working for. But we're gonna move backwards here.
Talk about it later.
We need to do Scorpion, because we need a little bit of farm, as we're kind of getting farmed. And we're gonna just work on this. Hopefully Wong will notice I'm doing this, come help me. He will, he's gonna come up, throw a couple autos.
It always wins.
We're gonna help him maybe get this tower here. I'm not sure though.
Faster than lightning.
Maybe those minions will kill it. Split his red buff with him.
Attack! On my way. Your team, your right tower has been destroyed. Be right back.
Don't think I can 2v1 these guys, so I'm not gonna try. Speed buff is about to come up soon, and I keep dying with it, so I really want to go get it.
Attack!
Wow, check this out.
Quickly buy towards the Deathbringer, and that
Be careful.
we are gonna go hit this,
Be careful left.
and then I need to get to the left fast as I can. My team went for a tower and is getting fucked up for it. Does Kumba survive? I can blink into this in a second. That should be a pick. Let's go.
Be right back. Cancel that.
I'm gonna go look to invade.
Attack fire giant.
They want to do real fire.
Cancel that.
As my backs have been getting invaded like crazy. I'm gonna look to see what's open. Looks like they're gonna do Scorpion. They want to do real fire now.
Attack. Attack fire giant. On my way.
I'm gonna start burning this through. We got crit, we got double ADC. Do want to not get hit though.
Retreat. Awesome.
Kill that real quick and retreat. We do have FG buffs. Let's group up and try to get right lane.
Faster than lightning.
I'll type it in chat. Hopefully they see that. And then I'll probably go Silver Branch last item.
What a sexy weapon.
As after I get my Deathbringer, and I'll probably go the poisonous one, as I think it's better than malicious.
Attack right lane. Attack right tower. Attack right lane. Set up an ambush here. Peace. Attack right tower. Enemies in middle lane.
And that's the right tower. We are moving into the late game here. I kind of want to ult on Chernobog. I'm going to try it. That's going to be his beads and get him out of the fight. Now we're going to go to RDO. We're going to keep her here. We should be able to burn her as a team. Yep, and this is going to be free. Because we zoned Chernobog out of the fight, RDO was kind of just fucked. Team is going to move to get this Phoenix. I don't know what I was stunned by. Let's just retreat, attack the Gold Fury.
Enemies have returned. Fury. Yes. Attack middle lane. Attack the Gold Fury.
Ooh, I need help Kuna here.
Attack the Gold Fury.
Just kind of trying to zone the Loki out is what I'm thinking there, as I saw him on the minimap. But because we're one of the crits, we need to move to get this with our team. We do have the full obelisk, and I can go get my my Deathbringer right now, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna ping, get Deathbringer, start working into Silver Branch for the penetration. I'm gonna ping this out here, as we need to be working to do Pyromancer. We do have Death Ringers, so we are going to be big boy smacking.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Faster than lightning.
I'm going to throw one on that to help him out. I was kind of thinking she was going to be there.
Attack left lane. Okay. On my way.
I'm going to make sure we keep Scorpion, so I'm going to bring this down. And we're going to do Pyro together.
Nap, big guy.
This should be easy. That should be a pig! The poison almost killed me.
Trust me.
I do have to play a little careful here, but I'm getting a lot of HP 5. Yeah, I want to go middle. I get a lot of HP 5 from sitting in the jungle, so I'm just going to kind of heal here for a minute. I can die, though. We kind of waited for that beads there, and we got a lot of heal off that. RDO really can't do much. We're just kind of gonna scoot around this like this because we have hastened and we're faster than them. We are gonna play back though because Loki can burst us. Chernobog is going to split push, but we're gonna meet him there. So he can't do it. And that's his abilities. I'm just kind of gonna int him now. And we're gonna clear that out and just get out of there, man. We don't have to force a fight on him. Apollo's gonna go find him right now. We're just kind of disallowing that split push, and we're gonna get this protected jungle, which is a big power spike, and our tier 2. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Tier 2 Silver Branch.
Group up. Ward the fire giant. Attack fire giant.
Fire Giant's gonna be coming back up, so we're gonna want that definitely. And we're just gonna stay on top of the buffs as they come around. Looks like the team is killing the guy over there. He might come to one of us.
Hype train. Hype train.
That's nice. RDO is looking to do something crazy. I'm gonna follow my team up here. So we're gonna be able to burn her.
Not even close.
I don't think we can do fire. Okay, they just want to go Titan here. Down.
Attack fire giant.
I do want to go back to fire.
Retreat.
We'll go ahead and farm these while they're here. Keep Loki off these buffs. Just want to keep him underfarmed while we can. The whole team's here to do fire, so we're going to burn this down. We're going to be able to crit this easily. We're going to use our stem. Crit it like crazy. When our stem runs out, we'll want it. And now we go...
Attack the Titan.
Okay, we're going to want to go right lane. Let's go make sure we secure a Phoenix at least.
Okay. Attack the Titan. Okay.
Okay, I think they think we just won here, which they're probably right.
Kick your butt time. Someone call my name.
We're going to create some pressure for our team. We are going to die for that, though. They should be able to clean up here. That was kind of an int. I kind of just wanted to see what would happen. But I think they did get a Loki pick, so it's a jungler for jungler. I am, of course, more powerful than Loki. Just get right lane. Honestly, they should just go Phoenix here. Well, never mind. Cancel that. They are burning. Oh, Apollo schwangs. Oh my god. Yeah, they're going to be able to get this Titan here. For sure, they get this Titan. Maybe? Pumbaa's pretty low. They don't have any minions to tank it. That sucks, man. They fucked it up, though. We got minions walking up left. Nice. Nice. That's probably game now. Yeah, that's all of them. Good game. So that's basically it, man. I try to go through my laning phases, my thought process, what we wanted to keep care of, and that's basically it. Hopefully this one helps a little bit more with the advanced jungling guide, and you guys that want to jungle for sure. Like I said at the beginning, man, I'm trying to go community here. I do stream on Twitch most weekday mornings, and I'm trying to, like I said, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought, but I'm trying to go community, and I want to grow as a Smite content creator. So I would really appreciate if you guys subscribed. I do post guides a lot and gameplay of certain characters with funny builds and stuff and good builds. And I want you guys to not miss it. So definitely subscribe, man, and I'll see you guys in the next video.